Hey, Q Country, Toby Tucker coming at you on the bus with Chris Cagle. Chris, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, buddy. Hey.
We got you here at Boondocks tonight, and I got to throw out this too. This is a record-setting crowd tonight. Boondocks at capacity. It's all yours, man. How's that feel?
It feels great. It's especially, after we kind of went away for about 3 years, and I quit and retired, and I always loved music, but I just got tired of the business and the record labels and the managers so I went home and I bought a piece of land and started living. And Bigger Picture, thank God, called me back and said, "Man, you left some on the table. We want to do another record with you." And my whole deal was, I said, "I'll do the record as long as you let me do the record the way that I want to do it." And they did. They got completely out of the way. Chris Cagle just said, "I want to help make you great. This is what we do." Dude,
well, the new album, man, you got it out there.
I feel super lucky, man. I'm serious. I didn't know what to expect, because it changes. I mean,
sure.
And it's a very interesting business, and a lot of times, people, you're here today and you're gone tomorrow, and you're not on the radio, and they forget, hindsight, or out of sight, out of mind, or whatever. But to be able to come to places like this, and even last night, just people just packed and just going crazy. It's super humbling, and it's just, I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that, like I was talking to the guys tonight, we feel very lucky, and a lot of times we take for granted the fact that we get to do this for a living, and we get to do it because of the fans and the listeners, and because you guys want to introduce your constituency of listeners to us. So it's kind of a different ball game in my world. I'm a little older, a little wiser, and I kind of realize what it's about now. So I'm definitely not taking it for granted.
Well, what does it feel like going away for a couple of years and coming back and seeing the fans still there for you?
It's funny because when I started to come back, I started getting a lot of insecurities and anxiety and all that stuff. I mean, my wife and I, we've had a couple of kids. She had a couple of kids, and of course I held on to the baby weight. But it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I know I'm heavy.
We call it 70 pounds.
Yeah, that's it. And it's like, but it's like, you don't always. I mean, I don't know. This business is about appearance and about this and about the music and about that and the whole package. And so I'm still trying and working on that, but I still feel insecure about it. And it's funny because all my life everybody said, all you got to do is sing from your heart and you'll win. All you got to do. And the more I sing from my heart and just sing, even on a bad night, if I give all I got, they see it, they know it, and this doesn't matter. And it's the most amazing thing that any fan can give an artist. It's awesome.
What would you say to this new album, Back in the Saddle, came out a few months ago? Would you say this is the most personal record you made?
Play It Loud was probably the most personal record. This one hits home more because of the things that I'm writing about with my kids and my wife,
sure,
and those things. But this feels like what my sophomore album should have been, and like I said, I didn't have a record label telling me what to sing and how to be and how to act and this and that and whatever, and so just getting to be me, man, means the world to me.
Well, what was it like going from, a few years back, What Kind of Gone, to I Got My Country On?
Well, I Got My Country On, it's funny because that song is, my wife and I, everybody, they don't believe me when I say it, and we're fixing to shoot a DVD at the house just so I can prove to people. We live in a double wide on a big piece of land,
sure,
and we're going to have a house one of these days, but we live in a double wide. When I say that, they're like, what? No, you don't, but it's the truth.
Well, it comes with a negative connotation usually.
Well, I don't, but it's, people think, oh, he's on the radio, he's got tons of money. Well, that's not the case, and my first run at this, my manager is the one who wound up with all the money somehow. But needless to say, I build my own fence. I cut my own hay. I don't pay people to do the work on my ranch. And if I have if I have to pay people to do the work on my ranch, I got too much land. And so we go out there and we work and we do. When I go home, I'm muck boots, feed the horses, ride my 2-year-olds, and this next coming week, when I get home, I've got to spray 2,4-D on 80 acres and get my pasture land set up. And once that's done, I got to come back with some nitrate. So I actually do the work. And when I heard Got My Country On, I was like, this is how I live. This is who I am.
Sure.
And this is the song. And it was the perfect thing to come back with. And so, and I kind of forced the label's hand with Let There Be Cowgirls. It probably shouldn't have been the second single. But I wrote that about my wife, and her name is Kaylin.
Sure.
And so in the song, there's Kaylin.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I've got to get this on the radio just to show her how much, you know, she means to me. And in Dance Baby Dance, I wrote about the kids. So it's, and it's funny because this Dance Baby Dance is blowing up right now, and it's doing really well. And the amazing thing is, I don't think anybody ever expected me to write. You know, I'm so party animal,
Sure.
raucous, and whatever.
Sure.
And now here I write this song that
Sure.
makes me cry every time I sing it. And it's like everybody's like, what? So it's pretty cool, man.
Well, he's bigger picture recording artist Chris Cagle coming at you tonight at Boondocks in Springfield. His new single, Dance Baby Dance, on 95Q now. Chris, thanks for your time, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
We're out on 95Q on the road.